Imagine yourself driving down the road. It is a very pleasant drive, but then all of a sudden you see two tires coming straight at you. This has happened before and it's very dangerous. That is why we need to keep good inspection and maintenance of our vehicles. Even though many of you do not work on semi-trailers, all of us have a car. We need to maintain those vehicles in good shape to not hurt ourselves and others. The procedures are very important. We need to check everything from brakes to tires and oil. Everything is important. Why should you believe me? Well, I maintain trailers and other vehicles for a living. So I have worked in many vehicles for a long time, and I know how to maintain a good inspection and maintain those vehicles. So you can trust me on what we're going to talk about today. First of all, the focus of this speech is not exactly for you to know how to change bearings on your vehicle or stuff like that, but to maintain and inspect those vehicles so that you can take them to somebody who can do that, or you can do them yourself. So the three things that we'll be analyzing today is first, the installation of bearings, second, maintenance of vehicle, and lastly, the inspection of vehicle. All of these three aspects will be very important to keep yourself good and others safe. As I said, first, we're going to talk about the first point, which is installation of bearings, which is the importance of doing a proper wheel bearing check. As we can see in the picture, those are wheel bearings, which makes the tire run smoothly without causing problems. When putting the bearings back together, the bearings are torqued to certain specs, as we can see in the pictures. That's how we are supposed to torque them. Mirror says the internet to 250 pounds, then back off at full turn, and then torque it to 50 pounds, which will keep your tires good. And if we don't do that, as we can see in the pictures, Stemco says failure to follow this instruction could cause the wheel to come off and cause bodily injury. Failure to back up the nut will cause the bearing to run hot and be damaged. These two things are very terrible to our safety and could cause death. Also, seals need to be replaced correctly. Seals are what keeps the grease that they put in the vehicles so that they can keep safe running without having any leaks or anything in that sort. So we need to keep good check of them. And moving on to as we talked in the first point about wheel bearings, now let's talk about the importance of vehicle maintenance. In this second point, we're going to be talking about many things that we need to maintain and are very important to maintain. Everybody has a car, and we should schedule regular maintenance. Mobile One recommends to maintain the following. That means carefully monitoring motor oil and other fluids and items such as hoses, filter, and tires. That's what Mobile One says. Not doing these things can prevent crashes. Carvalho says hundreds of people die because of traffic accidents secondary to faulty brake system, poor tire treads, and worn out drive belts. Checking these things are very important. Things like in the picture can happen to us. Now, as we discuss importance of wheel bearings and vehicle maintenance, let's discuss vehicle inspection. All of these three aspects are very important to keep us safe and others safe, which is both are very important. The DPS of Texas states the following. As a result, vehicles registered in Texas are required to pass an annual inspection to ensure compliance with safety standards. So anywhere we live, we need to pass this inspection, which is very, very important. Now, there are many things that are inspected during that inspection. The DPS checks the following, which states windshield wipers, steering, seat belts, brakes, tires, headlamps, and many other things that are crucial to a good running vehicle. Now let's wrap up our in conclusion. Keeping our cars will keep our lives safe by taking a little bit of time. We can be saving ourselves money and time, and in the long run, doing things like changing the oil within the time will keep the engine good for longer time and keep others safe. Overall, the main point of this is to keep a good maintenance of your vehicle to stay safe on the road. If we do all these things and keep in mind that it can cause crashes, we can keep ourselves safe and others safe as we do that. As we saw, the importance of maintenance on bearings and having a good maintenance procedures, having vehicle inspected is all very important. If we don't keep good maintenance of our bearings, if they're bad, they can kill somebody, or if we don't maintain the vehicle, it can kill ourselves if we don't have good brakes. And lastly, if we all do these things, we will keep ourselves safe. And also, we can keep our vehicles running for forever if possible. But that is only possible if we do all these things. Some closing words. We just need to keep ourselves safe with our vehicles. Who does not love a good vehicle? Everybody does. So we should keep them inspected and take care of the problems that it has. Thank you.